Hey everyone, I'm here at Worcester Skate Park, and not only is it the first time I'm riding in my brand new freshly painted helmet that there's a video on, it's also the first session with the sample of the Alienation vice grip brakes that now has the logo. It is slightly modified machining wise and is 7 series aluminum. The previous samples I had were 6 series aluminum, so in spirit of that, I'm going to be doing a bunch of brake tricks today. I want to test these brakes out, make sure they're good. So far, pulling these brakes and looking at any kind of flex that they have is just minimal. Right here is where I'm pulling the excess little bit as hard as I can right now. Just nothing is happening. For those of you who care about brake wobble, let's just show you that right off the bat. That's all we get. When you look at it from back here, I don't even know if I can do it. There we go. That's all we got. It's a little more accentuated at the end of the arm there, but it's still minimal, very minimal. So that's what brake arm wobble looks like when these brakes are brand new. I'm excited to ride in them. I used my pads from my previous set because they were still good, and I figured I would keep putting them to the test. But these brake pads also have a really cool system where you can, if you look inside there, you can see there is a stud on these brakes, but it's short, and they use this female or Allen hex, I don't even know what you'd exactly call that bolt, where instead of the bolt threading into that's a nut. Okay, so that is actually a nut there. So the bolt threads into it, and it makes it very low profile and good. So far I'm loving these brakes, riding the previous samples that I have. And I think just to keep this going, first thing I want to do is do a 5-tap to ice pick. All right, first trick of the day coming up. Oh, man, that worked out so well. I locked into that ice pick so good. My goodness, I am stoked on that. Whew. So I was thinking 5-tap to ice. Then I need to do 270 tap, pedal, 270 foof, 270 abubica, and then maybe try to think of some other stuff. I know ice, 270 foof on the spine is good. I mean, any brake tricks are going to be testing these things, and I've ridden these samples for so long that, like, I know the brakes are good. These ones are just 7 series, so they should be even better. So, 270 tap, pedal 270. Oh God, that was great. Nailed it. Phew. I think my bars might be a tiny bit forward. But next, 270 tap, pedal to abubica. I hope this angle is good. Not the best angle. I'll do another one. I already did the line. I'll just do the trick again. No. God. Too tired by the time, like way too tired by the time I get here. You know me, I can't Just keep it simple. I gotta make a whole new line just because I can see the spine and everything from this angle where I'm doing the 270 tap pedal 270. Maybe I'll change it up and do oppo foof pedal to a Bubaka. That might make it a little bit better because I don't have enough speed coming off of that Pegs 180, and it's making the spin to the pedal harder than it needs to be. So yeah, oppo foof pedal 270, pedal to a Bubaka. It's not helping that I'm starting on like a really hard trick in the pedal to 270 ice. There we go. About time. All right. Now I can finally move on. Ice 270 foof over on the spine. Or 270 tap. It's a double coping. It's a foof now. So let's relocate and see how I can add it to that one to make it way harder than it needs to be. At least this one's in the shade. This one is way too slow. We're gonna have to speed this one up. Oh, you bastard. Dang it. Come on. I don't know if I've done this since I hurt my knee. There's a lot of pressure on the knee. Oh, that was a good one. Oh,
that was it. You were there.
I did not think I was going to make it up to it.
Well, you did.
Oh, come on. Fine. My foot touched anyways. So difficult. I could do it on that ramp first try, and I will after I land this.
I was gonna say. Boom. Good job.
Okay.
Good job.
No cuts. Gonna be like Chris Angel, Mind Freak. No cuts. No funny business. Coming straight over to this ramp. Setting it down somewhere like right here. Yeah, that should be good. No funny business. And don't worry, if I don't get it, I won't use this part. Like I said, first try, dude. Yeah, I almost blew it by churching it up. But, you know what? Pulled it. So, there's proof I can blame the spine being small on me not landing that trick. Now, after I take a break, I had maybe a couple other things I want to do. I know I want to do a disaster to Fufanu, because that's a really good break trick and it's fun. And then from there, I'm not sure. But got that one out of the way. I'm stoked because I did it really fast. As soon as I got that bar, caught, put my feet on my pedals, stood up and hopped. And that's the key to making a good one of those. Okay, time for the disaster to Foof. Right there. I'm gonna film it from here to give a little bit different of an angle than what we've had already today. Oh gosh. Oh, come on. What is going on? train. Train. Oh God.
That was full commitment.
The last opportunity.
For
Magic of the train.
the train.
Magic of the train strikes again. I didn't even want to ice pick either. All right, I've done a lot today. Been very excited about a lot of things that I've done today. I think the one thing I thought about but haven't done yet is a 3-tap ice or double peg to a foof back over. I already did the ice and the bar spin to 270 foof, but spinning into it is a whole nother ball game, and it's a whole nother level of like locking in with the brakes. So I think that's where I want to take it, and then I'll be stoked for the day. Oh, that could have been it. This trick is a little bit nerve-wracking because you really got to be accurate with that peg, but like so is everything else I've done with the tap to peg today. But this one takes a little feeling out. I could have landed the first two if I had just committed to them. It's going to happen hopefully relatively quickly though.
Was I a distraction?
And on that note, finally landing that trick and even adding to my original idea. I didn't originally want the candy bar, but it worked out. I am stoked. I want to talk a little bit about these brakes and give you a little bit of a recap. So, Alienation Vice Grip brake. This is potentially the production model if there's nothing that comes up with these. So 7000 series aluminum, engraved on both sides. They are made for wide tire clearance. That is a 225 tire. You can see there's plenty of room for a bigger tire in there. Pretty much as big as a tire that this frame can handle, these brakes can handle. The brake pads are clear. These are not brand new. These are from my previous sample, but they have this female adapter thing here that makes them super low profile. They come with 2 NARPs as well as 2 different straddle cables. One NARP is aluminum, one is steel. Straddle cables, one has 2 ends, one just has 1 end. They're front and rear brake compatible, and they're just awesome. My first session on these with the 7 series aluminum, I definitely feel like I can notice less flex in them. And that's not even to say that the 6000 series samples had a lot of flex. These just seem like they have less. I'll show you. So I'm gonna pull these brakes all the way. That's all the way. And then that little extra bit is the flex that exists here. So like it's very minimal. And when you look at the pads, if you can see that in here, it's a little bit the pads flexing as well. So there's very minimal flex in these brake arms, and I've just had such a solid time riding the samples before this as well as these samples, and I'm excited. So I know that people are going to ask, you know, when are these going to be available? And I don't have a set date or time yet, but like I said, these could be the production model. If nothing comes up with them, these are going to go into production, and as long as it takes to make them, then ship them overseas to here, that's when they'll be available to everyone. So hopefully you guys are excited. Let me know if you are in the comments down below, and I seriously cannot wait to see people riding these brakes, seeing them out in the wild, whether it's on the front or the rear, just seeing people riding these brakes. We set out to make the best brakes you could possibly make. And I have to say, like, going to Alienation and Zach Taylor and saying, like, what if we made a brake and just tried to make the best possible brake that you can? You know, putting the bearings in there and making sure that they were 7 series aluminum, just trying to make the best possible thing you can. I think we're there. So hopefully you guys are as excited about these as I am. It has been a dream, and I'm just thankful to Zach and Alienation that, like, just the fact that he's willing to, you know, hear my idea and then go through all the steps and actually make it and believe in it is pretty incredible. So I'm very grateful, very thankful, and like I said, I cannot wait to see people riding these. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Follow Alienation on Instagram to see all the updates of parts and new stuff and people who ride for Alienation and just everything to do with that. Subscribe here if you haven't yet. Thank you again for watching and literally kind of making a lot of this stuff possible and making it so that there's an audience for stuff like this. So thank you too. So hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for another video.